Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds. Today we'll be checking out CC number 5, Operation Spectrum from Arknights, and we've got another Harlequin Heels animation to go along with it, which is always cool, because again, I love the kind of old school, Newgrounds kind of animation style here. It's really cool. Like, I grew up with that stuff, so it's awesome to see. And the music is also always fantastic, so I'm excited to check this out. But if you've got anything else you'd like me to check out, throw it down in the comments. And while you're down there, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because it shows that you're enjoying what I'm making and I continue on with all the rest of the contingency contract videos and everything else from Arknights. Like, there's still so much more to check out. And I'll have to get around to, like, Settle Into Ash eventually, which you guys have said is, like, one of the best songs from the game. I'm excited. But, yeah, and I'll also be streaming on streaming Genshin for the first time this Friday if you want to come by and hang out, see what it's like when I'm streaming and playing a game for the first time. That'll be fun. And also, final thing, I'd like to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters, because your support means so much, and I'm endlessly grateful to all of you for even watching and subscribing to my videos, but the Patreon supporters, just give that extra thank you, because it means so much. And without further ado, let's check out Operation Spectrum. Ooh, this is awesome already. Like, I love that distorted synth vocals there. Like, reminds me again of like Daft Punk or who else? Like, I guess a little bit of Eiffel 65, although it's not quite the same style of modification on the voice, but it's still fantastic. Like, this is excellent. And the synth in the background is also just a fantastic synth melody, and the drums there, the percussion section there is also very good. And also, this animation is fantastic. Like, just the whole kind of boxing ring or like wrestling ring there and everything. Like, it's a lot more diverse than the last Harlequin Heels video we saw, but it's still very cool. Like, this is awesome. Curious to see where this will go, both melodically and visually. This has so many hallmarks of like 90s synth music. It's fantastic. Like, or techno, trance music, whatever. Like, it just has that vibe. Like, hearing those like the ping, like the like just stings every once in a while, and like the scratches on the like the record kind of sounds like, again, very kind of 90s synth or early 2000s synth music, which is fantastic. Again, I grew up with that stuff too. Like, this is excellent. And yeah, the vocals are fantastic as well. Like, it's just so good. I love how the drums are picking up now, and it's like the drums have their own kind of melody going on their own, and on top of the main synth melody, which also keeps shifting up and keeps becoming a little different and more diverse. Like, it doesn't have to be too crazy. Like, this is already just a fantastic melody, like very hype, very like high energy, like again, club music in the 90s or early 2000s. But it works really well. Like, I love the style of it, and again, the animation's really cool too. Like, just seeing this knight in armor just beating this other character with a shield over and over, like it's really cool. I think that's actually the character from Radiant. It looks similar design. But yeah, this is awesome. This is fantastic. Like, first we got like the guitar solo part, which just actually coming in with a real guitar and kind of going a little wild there, and now we're getting like a kind of scratching solo, I guess. And even before that, like well, going back in the main melody, like there's almost like a synthesized guitar element to it. Like, one of the synth melodies going on there is like a synthesized guitar, so I wasn't expecting them to come in with an actual like kind of guitar melody there, which is really cool because there was two layers there with different guitar melodies going on, and it just sounded fantastic. And now we're probably gonna work our way back into the main melody again, that main synth melody we've been hearing for most of this, after this kind of scratching section, which we'll continue on with now. It's like Run DMC. This part's interesting because it's a different kind of melody and different tempo, I believe, than what we had before. And also, I said Run DMC, I was actually thinking of Herbie Hancock. This is what this reminds me of. Like, if you ever heard Rocket by Herbie Hancock, like, you'll be able to see where the comparisons are for this song. Actually, I might make it the end song here for this video. This is fantastic. That was a fantastic ending to that. Like, it just went so hard and just continued to kind of build right to the very last second of the song, kind of thing. And the animation in the background wasn't too complex. Like, there wasn't a lot of panning around and kind of doing like a lot that they did in the last ones, but that's fine. Like, it doesn't really need to be all that complex. It's at least it's something to look at, and I also, again, I love the style of it. It's very unique and very interesting. But that melody was fantastic. Like, the vocals there, especially going towards the end, like, it wasn't too crazy. It was just like kind of hype background vocals for a synth track, but it still worked really well. Like, that was just such a like high energy kind of just a very energetic song. Like, again, it's like the type of thing you would hear in like a video games, like a club in a video game or something like that. Again, the 90s, early 2000s. Like, it has elements of, like, again, maybe Mass Effect. Like, you could hear, like, just this melody would go well in, like, that kind of club in the Citadel, I believe, in Mass Effect and stuff like that. Again, with a little bit of the Herbie Hancock elements there, with, like, the scratching and just different elements of the melody there. But it was really good. Like, there was just so many interesting melodies throughout that entire thing. It wasn't just, like, one synth melody. Like, even earlier I was like, they're probably going to go back into the main synth melody, and they didn't. They shifted it up quite a bit, and the drum sounds the percussion was different going into that next section, and they kind of built to another kind of main chorus section that was a little different, with the vocals that were a little more diverse. Like, they just always do a fantastic job of keeping things fresh and interesting, and even when they're kind of emulating different styles from different times and stuff like that, like this, again, very much get the vibe of, like, 90s, early 2000s synth. But that was fantastic. Like, it was an excellent song overall, just very hype. Like, it was a certified bop. I'll say that was fantastic. But anyways, you got anything else you'd like me to check out? If you throw it down in the comments, and till next time, later days, folks.